Hi everyone, so today I decided to do a very soft, gentle kind of smoky look with it not looking too dramatic or too dark or too over the top, because I did a really dramatic winged eyeliner, and I did it with two eyeshadows, and that's all you really need. And I show you how to do the step-by-step of the liquid eyeliner to wing it out to get the perfect wing. So that's why the video is a little bit more lengthy than I'd like it to be, but it's just because I explained that. So I'm using two eyeshadows from MAC. They're very light, very shimmery, perfect for summer, perfect for every day, regardless of where you work or your skin tone. They're the perfect shades. I think one of my favorites from MAC. And I really enjoyed looks like this, the very soft natural eyeshadow with a dramatic eyeliner. You can play up the eyeliner colors. You can use black, brown, you can use teal, you can use different colors, because these colored eyeshadows are pretty neutral. And then the rest of my face products, like my blush and my lip products and my bronzer, will be towards the end as always. So if you want to see how to do this very easy everyday wearable look, and a bonus, you can do a very simple, quick, and easy cat eye eyeliner without it being too dramatic or without feeling like it's too overwhelming for you. I have a very simple way to do it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it and keep watching. So the first thing that you want to do is apply primer. I usually do almost always, because I do have oily lids. If you don't have problems with that, that's a step that you can skip, especially if you, in the mornings when you're running out of time. It cuts back on having to do an extra step. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my Sigma E55 brush, which is just a standard fluffy eyeshadow brush with the color Naked Lunch. And it's just a shimmery champagne color that has a little bit of a pinky tone to it. And this color is just going to be my lid color and also my brow highlight. So you can just quickly just dust this on all over the lid, all the way up to the brow. And this is a really pretty color just to use on its own. And I like looks like this because when you do a dramatic wing, you can really get away with using really soft, natural, everyday colors. And I love that. So I'm going to take some of the same Naked Lunch with the same brush, and I'm going to apply that right in this inner tear duct area. And I'm going to run that all the way underneath my eye because I like the brightening effect that this has as well. Okay, so that's just as easy as that, really. Let me lower my camera just a little bit. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pointed small detailer brush, like a crease brush. This is the Italian Badger number 116 round crease brush from Coastal Scents. It's the one with the wooden grain brush or handle. And the color that I'm going to use for my crease is called Patina, which is a nice shimmery, kind of like a, it's a really weird color to describe. It's almost like a shimmery taupey bronze, but not as dark. So I'm going to take some of that, and I'm just going to apply this right in this outer corner here. And I'm going to start creating my shape here that I want for my crease shade. And then I'm going to switch to a pointed crease brush, and this is the rounded crease number 13 from the Sephora Professional line. And it's a nice kind of tapered crease brush that has this little bit of a point here, which is great to really define this area here without pulling the color up too far. And then just applying that, and it really is a very light color, but there's enough contrast between the Naked Lunch and this shade for it to be a noticeable smoky kind of effect with it, without it being too over the top, especially if you're like me and you like very soft and natural day-to-day colors that you can really wear with anything. This is like a look that you can wear with pretty much any outfit, any time of the year, really. So now that you have that done, if you want to go in with a fluffy crease brush like this one here, you can go ahead and clean up around the edges. And I want to take a small detailer brush. The one that I always use in every video is the small eyeshadow brush from the Ulta Professional. They do look a little bit different. I think they have white handles now, but this is This brush is a couple years old actually, and it's just a fine little detailer brush like this. If you don't have this brush, you can use the Pixel Point eyeliner from the Real Techniques. Just anything really small, or this is the SS214 from Sigma. It's like the 214 from MAC, and this one's a little bit, let me show you, a little bit wider and more, it's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to take that with the color Patina, the one we use in the crease, and I'm going to apply that right to this lower lash line area. And that's pretty much it for eyeshadow. Now all we're going to do is apply a really soft, blendable eyeshadow, or I'm sorry, not eyeshadow, eyeliner. One that's really soft, it doesn't tug, that's really, really creamy. I like the Urban Decay Zero, just because it glides on very smoothly and it's a very smudgeable one. And what I like about this is that it will eventually transfer to my lower waterline and give me a little bit of a smoky effect underneath, but I actually went underneath with it as well. So what I'm going to do is take that underneath this area here, and then I'm also going to go right in here as well. Okay, so now for the eyeliner part, I zoomed you out a little bit so that I can go ahead and show you how to do this. I'm actually going to use a liquid liner pen. This is the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen in Blackened Brown. And I really love these because it's really easy to do a winged eyeliner, which in my opinion looks best when you use a liquid eyeliner versus like a pencil or something like that. It doesn't look quite as crisp, it doesn't look quite as dramatic. Even though this is a black brown color, it still looks dramatic, but at the same time not so much like, for example, if you use a black eyeliner. Now if you want to use black, go ahead and use black. I'm just choosing to stay within the same color family as the eyeshadow, so I'm using this one. What I like about this one, I showed it in my favorites video, but it's a marker point kind of. It's a little bit thicker than my other pen that I have for liquid liner, but I really like this one and it's super easy. So what you want to do is just make sure you just have a mirror in front of you and look straight ahead. And with this, it's so easy. You put the pen down and you just do light strokes all the way out. Just like that. And if you mess up, don't worry about it because the wing is going to cover that. So then what you want to do is just do light strokes. It's just easier if you do it this way instead of trying to drag it across one straight line, because if your lids, let's say, are a little bit drier than normal, it'll tug a little bit. So what you want to do is just kind of tilt your head back a little bit and then just do tiny little strokes just like that. And then you can take the pen and just do like little tiny flicks to fill this in right on this outer part here. And then this point is perfect for getting right in this inner corner. And you see how super easy that is to keep it very thin. If you do it too thick in the inner corner, it's just, it doesn't look right. It's just too, it's too much, especially for daytime. If you want a more exaggerated look for nighttime, then you just want to continue building and thickening up the line as you go. So now that we have the eyeliner, now what you want to do for the wing is I like to put the tip of my liquid liner pen right on the outer part of this lash line, right before it connects to the lower part, right on the outer corner. And lightly flick it up as if I'm pulling up towards my brow, the edge of my brow. So just flick it up like that. And then from that point, not quite all the way, you want to pull it back on itself. And then you just have to continue working it and filling it in. And then from halfway, pulling it back on itself to connect it to the other line instead of just having a line and then another line. If that makes any sense. I'm hoping I'm explaining this right. And then with the point of this, you can really get right in here and make this wing nice and crisp. And again, continuing to pull it back on itself. And then you have that line. If you need to clean up anything, you can use a brush with some concealer. And there is your winged eyeliner. So when you look down, you want to be able to have, if I close my eye, you're going to see that it comes from this outer point and it evenly connects with the rest of it, versus having the liquid liner across the lid like normal and then just a line. And that's pretty much all you got to do. So now the final step is to apply some mascara. My mascara today is going to be the Revlon 3D Volume. And I'm going to apply a coat of that to my upper lash line and also to my lower lash line, and then be back to show you the rest of the look. Okay, so now we have to just add some finishing touches to kind of pull the whole look together. And this is where I love this part of the look, especially when I'm doing something so neutral like we did today. You can easily do any color combination of blush and lip color. You can do, keep it in the pink family, you can do peach, you can do a bronze. You can really do anything. You can even wear a red lip with this, just do a soft kind of neutral, kind of tannish blush, which I would recommend if you're going to do a red lip, which I think would look beautiful with this. I would recommend that you use a blush very similar to this one from Tarte. I'm trying to get it open without breaking my nail. And this is the Tarte 12-Hour Blush and Exposed. You see how it's like a rosy tan. It has a little bit of pink to make it look natural where you don't look very muddy. But this is perfect to pair up with a red lip. So if that's the route that you're going to go with, that's my suggestion to you. I've already applied a little bit of bronzer just for time's sake on this video. I use the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which is just a very light, matte, natural kind of tannish color. There's no shimmer to it. It does not look orange, which is one of the reasons why I like it so much. Now for my blush, I'm going to go with the peach tones just because, you know, my shirt is very, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a lot of colors, orange, blues, purples, fuchsias, different tones. So I wanted to kind of add some color to my skin. So I'm going to use the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush from Tarte in Wonder, which I'm not sure if this is one that you can get individually, like in their collection, but this is just it's a more pinky tone with kind of like a really high golden shimmer to it. One that kind of comes to mind that's maybe very similar to it is the NARS Orgasm, which is like that peachy pink with that golden undertone, which looks like a highlight shade. So that's kind of where I would probably go if you don't have this, because I think I got this in a kit from QVC. But just any peachy pink or whatever color family you choose. I'm using the Real Techniques Multitask Blush Brush to apply this product. So I'm going to load my brush up and then tap off the excess on a napkin. And a good way to apply blush is to smile, find the apples of your cheek, and then blend outwards. You see how instantly it adds just a nice kind of beautiful, healthy glow with a nice pop of pink. And apply that. I'm hoping the camera picks it up, because I know with this natural lighting here, it might be a little bit difficult to see. If you get too much like I did, I feel like I have too much. I like using a small little dome-shaped brush like this one that's perfect for contouring, just to kind of go and blend this out just a bit so it's not so pink. Okay, now for my lips, I'm going to stay within the same color family. I'm using the MAC Cream Sheen Lipstick in Jazzed with a D, which is a nice, I can't even talk today, which is a nice kind of corally peach shade. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that. And this is a very natural, wearable peach coral color that I just adore. I think it goes with a lot of different looks. I've mentioned that in so many of my favorite videos, and I hope that eventually, I think this came with a collection, I hope eventually they'll come back out with it, but it's just a nice, beautiful, peachy coral. So there's plenty of dupes that you can find that may not be exactly the same, but somewhat in the same color family. So there you have it. That is the complete look. Very simple, easy, everyday eyeshadow colors that really can transition with every outfit that you wear from day to day throughout the week and even the weekend. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found the tutorial portion for the winged eyeliner helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below the video because those are always welcomed. I will also put the link to Twitter so you can follow me there as well. And I will go ahead and list all the products that I used to complete this look in the more info, so just expand that box. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.